It seems that there is an important issue that you all need to address. Something you are turning a blind eye to. Let me guess. Your phone no longer has storage because of the number of dating apps on it. And even then, did it do you any good? No, absolutely not. All it brought to your DMs were either creeps or men who were more complicated than ocean life. The bar really is below the ground, huh? You need to stop attracting bare minimum men. I am not letting any of you settle for anything but the best. My ladies, you deserve absolute fairy tales. That is why I am bringing you a video with a complete guide on how to set your standards and what to look for in your partner. Pay close attention, and your love life will no longer be the entertainment topic of your friend group. Tips that will help set your standards high. Number 1, know your worth before you step into the dating world. First and foremost rule, be confident in yourself and your personality. Ladies, each one of you is worthy of every form of love and peace. Your worth is immeasurable, and you deserve a partner who understands and appreciates that. When you are well aware of your worth, you will not attract men who offer you any less. But more than just being aware of your worth is going to be required. You should be strong enough to hold it up in front of anybody. Because if you decide to ignore your worth once you get into a relationship, then it is going to be the same story all over again. Number 2, be clear about what you want from the relationship. Define your relationship goals, both short-term and long-term, precisely. These may include communication style, emotional aspects, commitment level, and your role as a partner. Saying these out loud will help the other person analyze and decide if they are ready to go by them. Knowing and having a clear understanding of what you need and what you expect from a relationship is crucial for finding the right partner. Be sure about your desires, needs, and priorities. Ask them the right questions and make sure to communicate effectively before deciding on anything. Number 3, establish boundaries early on. Establish boundaries in the early stages to avoid getting trapped in hollow relationships. This includes stating what you want, need, and will not accept. By setting boundaries, you not only protect your peace, but also make it easier to avoid later misunderstandings or fights. It will help create a strong bond built on trust and respect for each other, and ladies, that is what you focus on. Setting strong boundaries is very important as it protects you from being overpowered and violated, which often comes with the love's first rush. What's more, it gives a feeling of security. Both sides have an idea about the other and know what will happen, so can make plans for and adapt to their relationship following common standards. Number 4, invest time in your personal growth. Starting with personal development is a crucial key to attracting the right partner. Take a little time out of your skincare routine and develop yourself emotionally and intellectually. Passions, new skills, and anything that interests you or makes you happy. The more you invest in growing yourself, the better the chance of finding partners who are also invested in their as well as your development. It will also go a long way in helping you not become dependent on your partner and build your own identity. Number 5, confidence attracts people towards you. Confidence is magnetic. A woman who feels secure will naturally attract people who agree with her ethics and appreciate her talents. It is not about being superior, but rather being okay and comfortable in your skin and your personality. Even if you are not confident early on, remember, ladies, we fake it till we make it. Your inner thoughts and conversations will also affect your confidence. So build up a healthy self-image by doing positive self-talk and saying affirmations out loud. Tell yourself how good you are and what your achievements have been, and be proud of every little step and the values that add to a relationship. A positive attitude can change your mindset, how you give off energy, and what you attract. Number 6, embrace individuality. Embrace your individuality and celebrate your uniqueness. As you have heard, authenticity attracts authenticity. When you proudly own up to who you are as a person, you are far more likely to find partners who appreciate you for who you are than those who would be looking to bend your individuality as per their preferences. Being true to oneself usually has a lot more meaning for women than is commonly understood. When it comes to a relationship, both sides need to hold on to their different experiences, which is what enriches the whole relationship as it grows. Once you are connected with people just as they are, it helps keep the bonds stronger and smoother. Following everything so far? Hit that like and subscribe button to show us your support and comment on the topics you want us to cover videos on next. Number 7, recognize the red flags. I cannot stress enough on this point. Ladies, stop being colorblind and notice those red flags. Before getting into a relationship, you must be able to see the warning signs very well. If a partner consistently shows behavior that signals the absence of commitment or respect or refusal to acknowledge the problems, consider walking out of the relationship and do not settle. There are different ways that these red flags can show up. For some people, it could be a lack of transparency. For others, it could be improper communication, or perhaps a pattern of disrespectful behavior. You should take very close note of anything that seems like your partner is ignoring or disrespecting a preset boundary of yours. Trust your instincts and make the relationships grounded in mutual respect of needs rather than subjugation with no room for compromise or criticism. Number 8, be bold in filtering matches. Choose wisely when using the filtering options when you are navigating dating apps. You do not have to be afraid of demanding specific criteria that are based on and match your standards and preferences. As a result, you will only see potential matches that are more likely to match your standards, which is the major focus. Instead of stressing on the quantity, emphasize on the quality of matches. Rather than talking to a lot of people, have conversations with like-minded people that are worth your time and effort. So this approach will not only save you time, but it will also raise the chances of matching up with potential partners. Why it is important to take charge of your dating story and how. Write and guide your own story. If you do not want to settle for the bare minimum, you need to be aware of your power in the dating world. You have got what you need in you. If it feels right, then go for it. Trust me. When you take a stand and plot your own dating story, not only will it help the sense of self-empowerment, but also meet your high-quality standards. Here are some steps you can follow to reach that goal. Point number 1, initiate conversations. We as women don't need to wait for the man to make things happen. Take charge of your own dating story by starting conversations and making the first move. This attitude doesn't only give you a sense of power, but also lets potential partners know that your wishes and choices matter. Number 2, make your choices carefully. In the dating process, too, choices need to be made on quality rather than quantity. Select your dates wisely and spend sufficient time with them before making a choice. It is easier to find partners with similar standards and values, which facilitates the bonding process. Number 3, know when to end the relationship. I know this may seem like something you don't want to hear, but you need to realize as long as you are staying in a relationship with a bare minimum man, you are preventing yourself from finding Mr. Right. Number 4, trust your intuition. Women also have a powerful instinct. Rely on it, ladies. For potential partners, go by your gut and instincts. If something is a little off or incompatible with your philosophy, then it's all right to go back and look again. Number 5, know the need for patience and persistence. Building meaningful relationships takes time. If you give the dating process some time, then connections will naturally begin to happen. It will make you pass over the important details and settle for less than what goes with your standards. 6, learn from past mistakes. Past relationships are a lesson. Find the good and bad patterns. Armed with this information, you can reevaluate your standards and goals. There are lessons from every relationship which can help you develop yourself, so go ahead and learn them. Number 7, keep to your standards. But in this age of pressures and hopes, you've got to keep your standards. But don't accept less than you know in your heart that you need and deserve. In choosing a partner, the biggest headache is resilience to maintain standards. Working on dealing with the cycle of attracting minimum-grade men can be pretty tough, but with these points in mind, girls, you know not to settle for anything but the best. Thank you for joining in, and don't forget to share this video with your friends to help them through their feminine bonding journey too.